chat. We discuss it all here in the workplace. You know what I'm saying? So whatever you are facing, you came to the right place. I worked in corporate for about 10 years. So safe to say, whatever you are experiencing, you're not alone. So feel free to not only follow, share, and subscribe, but share your thoughts and your ideas. So let's get started with the questions. So from Seeks, tips for working under new management, please. So when it comes down to new managers or working under, which I can't stand that word, understand their management style. Some managers are more hands-on, some managers are a little more laid back. Once you understand their work style, then you can adjust yourself accordingly. So that's my main tip. Outside of that, just be direct. Hey, what do you want from me? Once again, the infamous Tyrese words, what do you want from me? So what do you want things done? And that's how we could do it. That's my tips. So from Miss ain't going. How you feeling today? What's up? What's up? How to deal with micromanaging coworkers? First of all, how they micromanaging and they don't have the title? How they micromanaging and they do not have the title? You're a coworker. You're not my manager. So when it comes down to micromanaging coworkers, you need to bring them down a couple notches. Now listen, I know you're excited. However, if I need certain things done, let management tell me. Just so there's no confusion. Because you're telling me one thing, they're telling me another. Let the person with the actual title tell me what to do. Thank you guys for coming on in. Yes, I do agree. Sometimes you just need to ignore them. They'll do the opposite. Because micromanaging coworkers is crazy. Ezra, how you doing today? Welcome. Thanks for joining the platform. And once again, guys, this is workplace therapy. So feel free to drop your questions down below. Whatever you are experiencing, you're not alone. And we do go live every single day. So make sure you're following or have your notifications on as well. Norma, how you doing today? Thank you for joining us. Come on in. Shar, welcome back to the platform. I am Growth. What's going on? Angie, what's going on? No Stone, how you doing today? So how about the manager that's micromanaging? It's so interesting you mentioned that. I have a whole video about micromanaging bosses in general, right? So when it comes down to a micromanager, you want to get ahead of it. Over communicate. Tell them every time you go to the bathroom, tell them every time you're clocking in, tell them every time you're clocking out. Give them your whole itinerary. Eventually they'll fall back. Like, hey, you know what? That's actually enough details. I'm good to go. Also, there needs to be a form of accountability. If you know you're not actually doing your job up to par and you're giving them a reason to micromanage, let's be honest. So thank you so much, Diamond Behavior, for the like. So from Seeks, thank you. Tips for nosy coworkers trying to snoop on your job. Asking other colleagues about you. Clearly, it's not about work. If you're asking about me, it's not about the work. You're not asking about the work, you're asking about me. Once again, they're not asking about the work. They're asking about you. That's a huge difference. So my thing is you need to gatekeep. Gatekeep your information. Don't tell anyone anything that's truly of value to yourself. If you're worried about certain things coming out, don't say it. They're nosy for a reason. So throw them off of your scent. Let them find something else to be nosy about. Thank you so much. Ain't going. Appreciate it. So managers only micromanaging if they feel like, exactly. That's one part though. Other part of micromanagers is it's a firing tactic, right? Some people know how annoying it is to be micromanaged. So if they want you fired, they'll purposely micromanage you so you could quit. So it really depends on the angle. So from Ghost Shift, but that would become very daunting reporting every step. Well, listen, what's the alternative right now? You already be micromanaged. So be ahead of the curve. Why are we waiting to follow up? You know what I'm saying? If they're expecting certain things from us, deliver. Take the initiative. Or have a conversation with them. Like, listen, do you trust that I can do my job? Awesome. How about we make a list of all the things I need to do, and let's just do that. I just want to make sure we're on the same page. So from Sean, aren't letting me do the route because I'm not out of, but I only see, this is the only part of your question that I see. Sometimes TikTok will filter these questions, so please rephrase your question. I'll be more than happy to help you. And as you guys are tiptoeing in here, make sure you guys are dropping some likes, please. It helps the page. Micromanagers only if they feel like, yes, I read that. Okay, thank you so much. Appreciate it, Miss Ain't Going. Thank you for the likes, y'all. Thank you, Miss Ain't Going. Appreciate it. And how you guys feeling? It is Sunday. Are you guys ready for the work week ahead? That is the question. Lily Gonzalez, how you doing today? Share, welcome to the platform. Sin, what's going on? Oh, it definitely is hot. I'm transferred between the central air and my fan. T Marie, how you doing today? Thank you for joining us. Cindy, Sarah, how you guys doing? Liz, how you doing? Welcome to the platform. Come on in, come on in. Mama Bear, how you feeling today? Good day to you as well. Eden, how you feeling today? Corporate needs more people like me. No, they don't. Corporate does not need people like me. The outside needs people like me. Corporate people, they can't stand me in corporate America. You have to understand, I'm not fitting into these criterias. I'm not people pleasing. I'm not doing the work politics. The people need me. I did my bid. I did a 10-year bid in corporate. I did my time. I served my time, okay? So now I'm on the opposite side of corporate. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to help those that are currently in these situations or that are trying to get out. But my work means nothing if I'm also tied behind a desk or tied behind people I can't stand. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I've been there, done that. Now I feel like this is my calling to help the people. But appreciate you though. Thank you. Good afternoon, Roxy. How you feeling today? And happy Sunday. I feel like you're more outstanding. Thank you. Thank you so much. So from Noof, hi, I have a question. I have a manager do one-on-one meetings not discussing work. So what are you guys discussing? How could I avoid this meeting? Well, listen, sometimes these meetings are scheduled as a social event. Sometimes these people just like to socialize, right? And especially when these meetings feel like empty, find ways to add value. How could you now become the manager's favorite? You're building rapport. Yes, I understand you want to go back to work. I'm an introvert as well. But if it's not about work, it's about something else. It's about building a relationship. Because potentially, this manager could be in your corner. This manager could be in your back pocket. So yeah, use it to your advantage. If they want to talk about nothing for 45 minutes, who cares? It's just a job. The work will always be there. It's not your company. Let the work sit there. And they say, hey, why are you so behind? Well, do you recall that meeting that we had for 3 hours? It brought me back. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a little behind. Oh, oh yeah, I do understand. Yeah, we did have that meeting. So once again, I'm not rushing any faster than these people are rushing. Take your time. So I wouldn't avoid those meetings if it's not, that bad. So from Big Ben, I work from home away from head office. I feel disconnected from any sort of team and managers. Okay, so it seems like you're on the opposite side of where I am from. I actually prefer to be far, far, far disconnected from these managers and these coworkers. But if that's something that you desire to be, how about you ask? Like, hey, is there any options to come into the office? If there's not, have you thought about looking for any in-person jobs in your area? There's plenty. So from Sean, I can't run a route in the city because I don't live there, but manager's husband lives in the same city, but is allowed to do it. Is that okay? No. But guess what? There's something called favoritism. Once again, there's something called favoritism. And you're not the husband. They are. So they're going to reap the benefits of favoritism. Well, listen, if you're not interested in doing that, then don't. Life is all about choices. So from user 89, welcome back. Starting a new job soon. Congratulations. I had PTSD from my last job due to work bullies. Any advice? Understand it doesn't stop. Just because you left one job that had workplace bullies doesn't mean the next place won't have bullies. The best way to deal with bullies is upfront. You can't run from it. You can't ignore it. You cannot pretend it doesn't exist. So create some barriers of protection. And what I mean by that is when you love yourself, when you honor yourself, when you have confidence, you'll feel disgusted that these people are trying you. It's like, how dare you think you're going to bully me? Not me. Not I. So once again, work on those sort of elements within yourself to make yourself a little more or less palatable to these bullies in the workplace. That's my advice. So from Ghost, but some managers have social meetings, but then complain the work is not done. And did you hear what I just said? Oh, listen, the work wasn't done because we was talking. I hope you understand. When you pulled me into that meeting for 2 hours, I hope you understand that took me away from my work. So I'm gonna go back to work now. That's it. The Scorpion Bar, welcome back. Whitney, how you doing today? And thank you for the likes, Ghost Shift. Thank you guys for the 1.1K likes, and we're just getting started. Feel free, drop your questions down below. Drop your questions down below. We're discussing it all. The best way to avoid the Sunday scaries is to face it. The best way to overcome the work week ahead is to have a strategic plan. Don't go into the workplace unprepared. Know what you're working with. Know who you're dealing with. And that's where I come in. Let's discuss, unpack, drop your questions, seek advice, or simply vent down in the comments. Aurora, how you doing today? Cody, what's going on? Thank you so much, Ghost Shift, for the likes. User67, welcome to the platform. Roberto, how you doing today? And welcome back. Batty Baby, welcome to the platform. Mystique, how you doing today? Thank you for the likes. Welcome back. Roxy, thank you for the likes, y'all. And listen, guys, I do offer one-on-one consultations. So if you guys would like, it's linked in my bio. Appreciate all the kindness and support. So from C, I reported my coworker for ooh, wait a minute, hold on. Now, what was happening? Who did you report that to, and what happened from there? Megan, what's going on? Thanks for joining us. Natalie, what's going on? Thank you for joining. Hearts, welcome to the platform. Whose car? I need more details. Akeem, how you doing today? My Smile Time, how you doing today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Lachey, welcome to the platform. Brown, how you doing? Come on in. Listen, guys, feel free. Drop your questions down below. Drop your questions down below. So Blue Karma, not red, not green, but Blue Karma. Interesting. Thank you for joining us. Thelma, how you doing today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Ghosted T. There's a lot of ghosts in this freaking chat today. What's going on? 59, welcome to the platform. I the Great, welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in. Optimus Crime, wait a minute, hold on. Intention, what's going on? CJ, how you doing today? No, I did not see your question. Thank you for clarifying that and not being passive aggressive like sometimes I get in this chat. Oh, you didn't see my question? I guess I'm gonna go somewhere else. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for not doing that. Once again, sometimes TikTok will filter these questions depending on what you're stating. So please rephrase your question. I'll be more than happy to answer you. Thank you. So from collections, if a major company is being sold, can you ask during the interview if I should have concerns if hired? Can you ask? Okay, so it's during the interview. I wouldn't see that as an issue. Typically, when a company is being inquired, that's not a bad thing. If anything, especially if they're being inquired by a larger company, that opens up room for more possibilities like budgets. And that budgets may include benefits, salary bumps, raises. Especially if you're a new hire, that's not a bad thing. So I wouldn't be concerned. Carolyn, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. Thank you so much, collectors, for the likes. So from Ghost, what do you think when managers say they want bottom-up approach? I don't think anything. I don't think anything, honestly. I'm still going to do what I need to do. So you ask me what I think, I don't think anything. To me, that sounds like you want me to work harder. I'm not working harder. I'm working smart, but I'm not working harder. So that's my honest feedback on that. So from the shade, why is the people are kissing? Hold on. Well, listen, that's a test as old as time. Once again, that's a test as old as time. We had on one hand, one individual in this chat says they don't want to have these unnecessary meetings because they want to get to work. And that's the opportunity for people to connect with the boss. People kiss because they're not always good at their job. And that's okay. They're working the other angle. They're finding what could work for them. How could they create job stability or make this job pleasurable? By finding other ways to connect. Whether that is kissing up to the boss. Whether that is becoming the personality hire. Whether that's cracking jokes and becoming the jester. Whether that's becoming the work snitch. There's multiple positions in the workplace that's not always listed in the job description. You may do what's listed, what you were hired to do. But once again, there's many different roles that people play that's not always listed in the workplace. Yes, congratulations, you got this. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, you're good to go. Can you be fired for having a workplace relationship? And this is from JP. Possibly, especially if there's clauses in the employee manual about fraternization, which simply means you cannot be messing with your coworkers. Now, some companies, they have a policy where You guys could, I guess, have adult situations, but you guys can't be in the same department. So it really depends. Refer back to your employee manual. Thank you so much, and for the roses. Listen, we'll take our roses while we can still smell them. And I can smell a lot. Thank you so much. Thank you for the what? Almost 3 dozen roses. Thank you. Appreciate it. So from Mystique, any tips on how you can ace an interview to secure a job in this terrible job market? I feel like sometimes you and some people in this chat as a whole are reading my mind. I literally have an interview video that's in my drafts right now where I talk about the powerful words to land that job. It's all about the words, right? So I'm just gonna let a sneak peek. Instead of saying things like I'm responsible for X, Y, and Z duties, I actually would say things like I have led this team. Like I'm responsible for leading this team. Instead of saying, okay, I've worked for, I've done this, you want to use more powerful words like leadership words, ownership words. In addition to that, do your research on the company. Don't just go in there blindly. Know what you're signing up for. And when the recruiter asks, hey, do you have any questions? That's not a time to just exit. Ask your questions. Get into the financials. Some people are afraid to talk about the financials. Well, I noticed last year you guys had like a 10% decrease in revenue. Any reason that is? And find a way on how you could solve that problem. Well, since I'm coming as a recruiter, I know I can hire X, Y, and Z people so we can help increase those revenues 2%. So once again, find ways to be more angular in your conversation. And finally, find these people on LinkedIn, right? See what kind of articles they're liking or posting on their page and bring it up during the interview. Find ways to connect outside of just the boring Q&A of interviews. Great question. So from Lachey, why do you think everyone at the workplace watches you like you're doing something wrong? Well, you may perceive it as doing something wrong. They just may be in awe. People just may be in awe. They probably think about it this way, right? The workplace is very unique. Half the people we work with, we would never see them in person if it wasn't for a job. So if you're attractive, if you're charming, if you have some sort of aura about you, these people would never be in your presence otherwise. So if they're watching you in the workplace, sometimes they're simply in awe. It is what it is. It comes with the territory. So from Roxy, management consistently says they do silent interviews. I really dislike this term. I mean, listen. I guess the best way to catch people in the act or the best way to promote people is in their natural habitat. Is it annoying? Absolutely. But if you're just doing your job, mind your business, it shouldn't be that bothersome. But I can see your point as well. Either way, I don't care. I just want to know, is the check going to clear at the end of the week? That's all I want to know. Is the check going to clear? That's it. So if you want to do your silent interviews, your loud interviews, that got nothing to do with me. Just pay me on time and make sure the check clears. Thank you. So from Go Shift, they want bottom approach, but yet not all the ideas come from the bottom. So where does the ideas come from? In your particular case. So from N, what do you do when manager keeps manipulating me many times to keep talking to everyone? I'm not my job. I'll rephrase this question. Hold on, you have me struggling here. Hold on, rephrase that, please. Rephrase that for me. How you doing, Joy? Welcome. And thank you once again for the 5 dozen roses. It means a lot. Thank you. Okay, good. So I think I see it now. So what do you do with manager? Okay, what keeps manipulating me many times and keeps talking to everyone? It's the last part for me. And I'm not in my job. I'm just trying to understand. But my thing, let me answer the first part of your question, right? You need to start asking yourself, what is it about me that makes me susceptible to manipulation? What is it about me that they feel like they could try me in that regard? Because clearly, if you're saying they're trying to keep manipulating you, that means you're well aware and you're not falling for it, right? Is that what we're saying? So you need to ask yourself, what is it about me? Am I allowing this sort of treatment in the workplace? That's the questions that you need to ask yourself. Also, why are you not calling these things out? I see what you're kind of doing here. I appreciate it, but that's not going to work. Let's focus on this, X, Y, and Z. Like, are you able to redirect things in real life time? You know what I'm saying? That's how you actually could beat those things for sure. So from Roxy, thank you for the likes. Thank you. That's perfect. Thank you for joining us. Hold on. And listen, guys, feel free to drop all of your questions. We answer it all here. So feel free, drop it down below. Oh, thank you guys. We're roughly approaching 4K likes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hold on. Let me just... There's a manager every time he talks to me, asking me to say something. I'm wasting time outside of work. Listen, you're so focused on doing your work, and I appreciate it, right? But once again, you got to understand, it's not always about the work. It's about the work politics. These people don't care about that. They don't care about that. They want you to connect. It comes with the territory. We all know these workplaces is like high school with a salary, with a hourly pay. They want you to connect. It's okay to give them a bone every now and then, and it's not like you're gonna lose yourself. But ultimately, that's what they're looking from you. That's what they're seeking from you. So for Michael, my coworkers are passive aggressive. I don't understand why people act like that. Yes, that is one of my... I would say that's my second biggest pet peeve. My first pet peeve is you think... Oh, actually, that goes hand in hand. So my first pet peeve is you thinking you're going to insult my intelligence. But technically, that's what passive aggressive people are doing. They're insulting your intelligence. They're afraid to be direct. Because when you put a name on it, you can't hide. People like to move in the shadows in the workplace. And when someone's being passive aggressive, it creates some sense of doubt. Well, I don't think they meant it that way. Or, no, people know exactly what they're doing. So yeah, that's why people act that way. It's a way of disguising their intentions and playing in your face. So from collections, I told I am a prey because I come off weak. False perceptions. I don't involve myself in drama. Now, if they told you was a prey, that's quite bold of them to say that. That's very, very bold. Thank you so much, and for the wonderful hearts. We'll take it. Appreciate it. Now, they do need to work on different skin tones, but it is what it is. But yeah, when it comes down to that perception, my thing is, how do you feel about it? You know what I'm saying? How do you feel when they called you weak? What did you say in return? I got one of HR asked me what kind of animal I want to be. Is it okay with that? Well, once again, it's small talk. You already know what it is. Either you playing or you're not. You know what I'm saying? So from Zoe, I got dismissed because I quit. The colleagues complained because I wouldn't share my private, I'm assuming, life. Okay, let me read your question then. I got dismissed because I quit. Well, how did you got dismissed because you quit? So did you mean you put your 2-week notice and they end up terminating you? And because isn't give me more clarification. I just want to make sure we're on the same page. But in regards to the second part of your question, the colleagues complained because I wouldn't share my private life. These people are so desperate to know what we got going on outside of the workplace. It has nothing to do with you. Once again, you're probably someone that is in a place that they normally wouldn't have access to you. So it's almost like, wow, since you're in my space, since we work together, I need to know your business. I need to know who you're dating. I need to know where you live. I need to know what kind of car you drive. And the fact of the matter is, they don't. So thank you so much. Oh, thank you again, once again, for the wonderful hearts. So from Ghost Shift, how often do you go live? I go live every single day. So what causes coworkers to be nosy and passive aggressive? DNA. It runs in the it runs in them. I don't know what to tell you. Just like when we outside, what causes people to be bullies? What causes this person to be quiet? What causes this person to be loud? It's just their makeup. Also, it's also a what's the word? I want to say it's also like a background thing, how you were raised. I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York. Born and raised, all right? If we had problems, we will deal with it face on. Now, if you grew up somewhere else, and maybe a different environment, it's not okay to be confrontational. So now you're developing these passive aggressive traits. So it really depends. There's so many different factors. How you doing today? Welcome to the platform. And make sure you guys are liking, following, but most importantly, dropping your questions down below. We do go live every single day, so you don't want to miss another live. And so, oh yeah, I read that question about the animals. So from Eam, one coworker acts like a boss and gets in everyone's business and opens. Listen, none of your business. How you acting like the boss with no pay? How are you acting like the boss with no pay? And my question to you is, are you actually listening to this coworker? So from Tess, found out my employer said, said I'm not a fit for their office. Ooh, wow. And railroaded me to transfer. What to do? Well, it seems like they already made the decision. They told you what they need done. If anything, they may be doing you a favor. How did you feel about working in that current environment? That's the question. But shout out to that manager. I mean, that manager gave it to you straight. Listen, I'd rather that manager be direct with you than be passive aggressive and play in your face. All right. Thank you so much, Roxy, for the share. Thank you. So my boss is Aman. We were the only ones in the room. And he said, you people were... First of all, thank you so much, Joy, for that wonderful gift. You people? Who's you people? See, this is where the funniness comes along. And you told, and someone said earlier, oh, I wish you was in corporate. No, I don't want to be. See, I can't. Like, that's disrespectful. It's the microaggressions, for real. So from Mystique, it's so weird though. We can't just do their job and go home. It's invasive. But once again, that's not what they want. They want more. They want more. You know what I'm saying? It's never about the work. It's about the work politics. So Joy, thank you so much for the badge. Thank you for the bear. Once again, thank you. Yeah, that, come on now. Hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. Melissa, thank you and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Michael, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Christia, how you doing today? Jay Slims, what's going on? Lucent, welcome. Thank you for joining us. And thank you for the share, Jay Slims. Thank you. Nay, what's going on? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glam Door, how you feeling today? And happy Sunday. Glowing, welcome to the platform. Come on in, guys. Come on in. It's the Word Group Chat, and we're rapidly approaching 5K likes. We go live every single day, so make sure you guys are following. And if you guys are part of, well, this will be posted on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, make sure you're subscribing. Red Bird, welcome to the platform. Pitts, how you doing today? Thank you for joining us. And once again, you guys are also more than welcome to click the guest icon. Join as a special guest. Share your experiences live. You know what I'm saying? Let the people know what's going on. We discuss it all. Derek, welcome to the platform. Come on in. Wanda, how you doing today? Soraya, what's going on? And thanks so much, Mystique, for the wonderful likes. Jay, come on in. Welcome to the platform. Welcome, welcome, welcome. The Prodigy Gal, what's going on? Thank you for joining us. Vibes, we love good vibes here. How you doing today? Tracy, welcome to the platform. Turtle Milk, interesting name. Come on in. Espina, how you doing today? P, welcome to the platform. Come on in, guys. And listen, as we, prepare this live and we continue on with our days, just understand it's all about preparation. Let's stop going to these workplaces unprepared. And the reason I love going live every single day is because we all need a platform to share our thoughts, our ideas. These workplaces are great at gaslighting you into feeling that you're all alone, and you're not. Well, you may technically be physically alone at your job, but when you come into this chat, we're a community. We're here to help each other. You know what I'm saying? So feel free, drop your questions down below. Great Britain, how you doing today? 5110. So from Kevin, thanks for taking the time. Office politics are against my values. How do you deal with it? First of all, shout out to you. And guess what? It's against my values as well. So the best way to deal with office politics is be strategic, give them a bone, of politics every now and then, but say, hey, how was your weekend? How you feeling? But most importantly, be good at what you do. The reason I was able to sustain a corporate career, although I was terminated 4 times for as long as I did, was at least I was good at what I was doing, right? I created processes. I trained team leads. I had documentation. People came to me for advice, questions. People knew I was known to get things done. So you could find ways to make sure that you're creating visibility within your certain situation at work. But in terms of the office politics, it's not avoidable. You can't avoid it. You know what I'm saying? Either people do more of it or people just do a little, but you have to do something. If you're just sitting there quiet as a church mouse, they're going to find a way to get rid of you. So from Ghost Shift, can you share one of the biggest challenges at corporate and how to get solved? Well, that's perception. What could be a big challenge for me could be different for someone else. I would say overall the biggest I would say the general issues that people are facing is fitting within the company culture, right? Whatever that may be. A lot of these companies be like, hey, we're like family. And sometimes you're just a stepson. You're the stepchild. Like, you're not part of that family dynamic. So some people find it difficult to navigate in corporate spaces, especially if you melanated. If you dipped in chocolate, cinnamon, mahogany, butter pecan, caramel, salted caramel, you know what I'm saying? If you of any of the hues of melanin, oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? If you're not code switching, it's a problem. I'm not a code switcher. How you see is what you get. So to me, I feel like the challenges that many people face is really corporate culture fit related, if you ask me. User TTT. Should I go about a couple? Hold on. Should I go about a couple starting me, please? What? Rephrase your question for me, please, and I'll be more than happy to help. I should go. Okay, there you go. You did rephrase it. Thank you. I should go about a couple starting at me at a warehouse job. I need more. Yeah, once again, rephrase again. Isha, how you doing? Well, thanks for the follow. How you doing, AJ? Welcome back. Listen, you understand what it is. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Laura, welcome to the platform. Adriana, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. And listen, guys, feel free. Drop your questions down below. Caramel, just mentioned that. Thank you for joining us. Oh, this tea is extra good. It's actually ginger, cinnamon, and date. Ginger, cinnamon, and date. It's good for digestion and lowering blood pressure. So check that out. It's pretty good. And spicy. EM, maybe that meant start. No, I don't need meant. I need you to speak clearly on here. Especially, come on, because you can't be speaking like that in the workplaces. So come on. Wave, how you doing today? Thank you for joining us. Knife, welcome back. How you feeling today? You changed your name, but I do remember your Avi. How you doing? And listen, guys, feel free to drop them likes. Let the people know where we at. Tall girl, how you doing today? Come on in. Yeah, he got it. He definitely got it. He'll just rephrase what he gotta say. It's all good. Dane, what's going on? Hello, how you feeling today? User 5754, excuse me. Welcome to the platform. Nicole, welcome, welcome, welcome. 4K, not 5K, not 3K, but 4K. Thank you for joining us. T Lily, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Is it Villian? Villian, my bad. Thank you for joining us. Miss, welcome to the platform as well. Cindy, welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in. And if you guys would like, you also could click the guest icon. I'll be more than happy to answer your question in real life time. Just click the little guest icon. You know, that little red and blue situation down there. Texas, welcome back. So from Roxy, new hires are told if they want to promote, stay away from me. I'm dangerous for promoting. So why are they paint you out to be such the villain? Are you in your villain era? It's like, what's their problem with you? So from Glamdoll, how do you handle a situation where Coworkers is making more money than me with the same job and experience? You leave. I was in that situation, and there was a guy named what's the guy name? Ryan Perez. I'm always gonna say his name. Absolutely. He came after me. He was a kiss behind, and he was making more than me. And it was just a casual conversation. Now, that was not the only straw that broke the camel's back, but I took that as more fuel to get out of that current position that I was in, if that makes sense. Because to me, a company pays you what they feel like you're worth. It says a lot if they feel like, okay, I'm going to pay someone else more. They must value that person a lot more as well. So once again, if I feel like someone's making more than me and I found out that information and you're not even better than me at the job, that's a problem. But that's an internal problem. So I'm making moves for myself. What made you start this all? Well, listen, I was fed up. I mean, I was still processing what went on in my last layoff. And I was like, listen, I have this TikTok, but I never really use it. So literally on that fateful day, 3 a.m., April 20th, 2024, I just posted my experience working as a melanated man in corporate. My experience. And here we are today. So that's what I'm saying. It's very important that we share our experiences. That's how you're able to like just release some of that trauma. You feel me? But yeah, I was always thinking about what I could have said differently or what could have been different. And yeah, so I just started to share my experience. But thanks for asking. So from Barry, I was fired for being accused of false work excuses, and I am the D word. No, you're not. First of all, why would you be the D word? You're not damaged. You're far from damaged. You're free from a company that didn't deserve you. And congratulations on your termination. Because on the other side of on the other side of termination is better opportunities. And since when are we led to believe that the job is the sum of all of our parts? We're more than just a title at a job. So why would you say you're damaged because you got terminated? I want you to see yourself a lot higher than that. Sometimes we're terminated from these jobs is because it's taking us away further from our passions. Imagine if I had that same mindset. I would not be here on TikTok. I'll probably be trying to find another job. I'll probably be like, oh my God, I need to make money. No, but guess what? I'm focused on my passions. Your passions could also be profitable if you allow it. We need more of you. No, you're not going to find it. More of me? No. You can find similar, but me, Andrew Pierre, absolutely not. No, I'm playing with you. So for Boo, 7-9. I need help with constant gossip, workplace mobbing, sabotage. I'm not ready to leave the job. You see how these toxic jobs will just shift your mind? You just mentioned gossip. You mentioned how you're being mobbed, sabotage, but you're not ready to leave the job? When would you be ready? When your body collapses? When, God forbid, you have a mental breakdown? So once again, what's more important? Your mental, your physical health, or this job that's mobbing you, sabotaging you? So first we need to work on that mindset. You know what I'm saying? Understand you deserve better. So let's start there. All right, so for Mindy Smith, I got fired for intimidating my team leader. Well, once again, congratulations. We have 2 terminations in the building. That's amazing. So guess what? Now that's room for you to go to a better company where they will see you as value and not intimidation. Leadership is a skill that's needed for leaders. So if your team leader is intimidated by you, are they truly a leader? No, you were. So it's time to just find a new opportunity that values that. So from Ice Cube, we should make AI managers. They probably listen, possibly. This is the comment. When was bills, food, gas never a thing? Once again, understand the bigger picture. What is your calling? How could you be more profitable? We understand that we need to pay jobs, but I also believe if you're truly doing good in this world, you will never go without. So work on that mindset. But also, no one could ever battle you with your mind. You know what I'm saying? If you're talking about damage, you're not damaged. But that's up for you to believe that. It's up to you to believe it. That's the reason I will always have smoke for you and anyone else, because I've been there. You know what I'm saying? I've been in situations where I'm like, oh my goodness. But I fought my way out. I don't let these things define me. So when I'm speaking on here is because of a place of knowing. I'm not always going to give that hug that you need, but I'm going to give you that push. You know what I'm saying? You got to see what it is. It is what it is. But don't think because I'm smiling here, I come with no struggle. I haven't been anywhere. I'm smiling because I've been there and I came through it. So either you're going to choose to fight or you're going to fall. And that's why I love these lives, because, we help sharpen each other's tools. Because I have a lot of fight in me. So if I need to share a little for you to get somewhere, sure. But you got to be willing to fight for yourself. Listen, thank you. I got to get a license. Listen, figure it out. We all have to figure it out. Hey, Camille, how you doing today? Welcome back. Good seeing you again. HD, what's going on? Welcome, welcome, welcome. And thank you guys for all the wonderful likes. We're rapidly approaching 5K likes. Feel free, drop your questions down below. Once again, the best way to find healing is to get through it. Sometimes you got to expose those wounds. Let those cuts dry out. You can't always keep covering things with a Band-Aid. So yeah, we got to go through some things. Like, you can't just, you know what I'm saying? You got to put up a fight. So from Mindy, I care too much for my clients. Oh, hold on. For medical care, and he didn't like it, so I was fired. I took phones. Well, first of all, shout out to you. We definitely need caring people in the medical professions. It's so interesting. There's a lot of people that could care less in medical, right? So first of all, shout out to you for actually being compassionate. You just need to be in the right field. Not right field, the right, I want to say right environment. Because if you work in medical, there's not a shortage of opportunities. It's just a matter of finding the best opportunity for you. It's like dating. You're not going to marry the first person you date. Maybe. But you got to shop around. Just like these jobs, you got to shop around to find the best job and fit for you. But don't lose that caring and empathy. It's needed. Thomas, how you doing today? Thanks for joining us. User 934. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Danny, come on up. Well, guess what? Now you could be the voice for someone else. Be the voice elsewhere. And trust me, they will always miss the good ones. You know what I'm saying? If you actually left a lasting impact on these clients, they will always talk about you. And that'll be further confirmation that these people at the job made the wrong decision in terminating you. But it is what it is. By that time, you probably move on to better and more money and more opportunity. Jessica, thank you for joining us. 688, welcome, welcome, welcome. And thank you guys. If you guys are tuning in for the very first time, be sure to follow. We go live every single day. But most importantly, share your experiences. That is the best way to heal yourself from these workplace traumas, as well as get workplace therapy. So once again, feel free, drop your questions down below. And I can't stress this enough. I've been there. But you have to be willing to fight. You have to be willing to see the bigger picture. If you're just worried about the basics of this world, you're not truly living. Think about the bigger picture. Carver, how you doing today? Thank you for joining us. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And thank you guys for all of the wonderful likes. We just surpassed 5K likes. Appreciate it. Mary, how you doing today? Come on in. Moses, what's going on? Mystique, how you doing? Welcome. User 505, how you doing today? 77, welcome, welcome, welcome. Jack, welcome to the platform as well. H. Lee, welcome back. How you doing today? Come on in. And happy Sunday. DeLon, what's going on with you? 36, welcome, welcome, welcome. Raquel, how you doing? Come on in. And listen, guys, if you guys would like, click the guest icon. Once again, click that guest icon. I would love to hear from you. See, what you apologizing for? There's no need to apologize. And I hope you're not apologizing extra in these workplaces, because that's what people deem as weakness. Don't apologize for something that doesn't matter. For example, let's just say you're late for a meeting. Instead of saying, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm late. Thank you guys for your patience. Let's begin. Once again, we need to be setting ourselves up with a confident tone in the workplace. So stop apologizing, especially if it's not necessary. Anisha, how you doing today? Thank you for joining us. Come on in. User 73, welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in, guys. Come on in. And feel free, drop your questions down below. Hey, how you feeling? What's going on? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Princess, how you doing today? Well, hold on now. Don't be trying to siphon my energy now. Hold on. No, I'm messing with you, but I understand. So from Erica, any advice for people who are always burning out? Yeah, you're a people pleaser. So stop people pleasing. And it all starts with you, right? So I like to go down to the foundations, the roots. the fruit, right? So if you feel like you're always burning out, that means a constant need for external validation, a constant pressure to overwork, a constant need to people please. That's not doing yourself a disservice, because you could burn out today, crash out tomorrow, and then find someone else by Thursday to replace you. So you need to understand your mental health, your body, your spiritual health, all comes first. So if you're burning out, that's a people pleasing mindset. So the only person you need to be pleasing is yourself at this moment. Find things that make Erica feels good about herself. What are your hobbies? What are your interests? That's where you need to be pouring your energy into, not a job where you're burning out. There's a reason why you may have PTO, sick days, personal days. Take them. And if you don't have them on the book, just call out. Take a day off, even if you're not getting paid for it. But burning out is intense. Exactly, Queens of Pentacles. It's never that serious. That job is going to be there. So from rock and roll, I'm working every month, every minute. Today is taking forever. Hold on. Okay, thanks for sharing. So what's the difference between corporate and HR? Well, corporate is the entity and HR is a department within corporate. So what role did you have in corporate? I was a recruiter. Shika, how you doing today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. 1448. Thank you for joining us. V, how you doing today? Welcome to the platform. Treetop, welcome, welcome, welcome. Purple, how you doing? Flyboard North, how you doing today? Thank you for joining us. And guys, feel free, drop those questions, y'all. Drop those questions while we're here. So did you recruit good employees? No, I recruited bad ones. No, I recruited all the horrible employees in the world. Thank you for asking. Joy, thank you for joining us. So from Bigo, if you make a complaint to HR, then go to corporate, what does that mean? It means that you're on the list. I mean, it could mean a lot of things. How about this? What does it make you feel when you want to make a complaint? What is holding you back from making the complaint? That's what I need to know. What personality types? Oh, I actually did a video on this. It's the extrovert types. I forgot what names they are, but it's definitely like the extroverted types. See, I'm an INTJ, so I'm definitely not an extrovert. I'll tell you that much. Hey, how you doing, Georgia Peach? Welcome back. And that is a good question. Once again, I did that video, but I believe I did it on my backup page. Once again, it's like 3 personality types, and they were all extroverted. Mama Bear, thank you for the likes. Thank you, Georgia, for the wonderful hearts. Hold on now. We'll take them. Listen, thank you. It means a lot to the page. Hold on. Thank you, Mama Bear, for the likes as well. And hold on. We got a celebration in the building. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. We got some peaches and cream. We got some 112 in the building. Hold on. Hold on. Congratulations so much, Georgia, for reaching level 6 in the platform. Thank you. It means a lot. And thank you for bringing some sudden twists to this platform. Jen, welcome to the platform. Thank you, Mama Bear, for the likes as well. But yeah, going back to Glam Doll, just because those are the best. Oh, not best leaders per se. They were best, like they had the best. What was their job security? So I take that back, Glam Doll. So the 3 extroverted personalities I mentioned, they were there because they had a good job security. But let's just take the personality test aside. What makes a good leader in general is someone that's flexible, open-minded, assertive, that's fair, that doesn't play teams. You know what I'm saying? That shows different perspectives, and that's not afraid to break the rules. Hey, how you doing, Sharon? How you doing today? Welcome to the platform. And once again, thank you so much, Georgia Peach, for reaching level 7. It means a lot to the platform. Thank you. So from Marie, how you doing today? Outlaw, welcome to the platform. LP, what's going on? Apartment, how you doing today? Once again, guys, feel free to drop your questions down below. We discuss it all. Once again, we discuss it all. LMS, how you doing today? Warrior, I love that. See, I love a good warrior now. Beep, how you doing today? Rodney, welcome to the platform. Tammy, what's going on? Once again, guys, this is the Work Group Chat. We go live every single day, so make sure you guys are following. And if you guys would like additional assistance, please book a one-on-one. It's linked in my bio. Stu Peas, what's going on? Speedy Love, how you doing today? Kelly Ann, thank you for the likes. HL, thank you for the likes. So from Sharon, I'm considered an expert at what I do, but no talk about promotion. You know why? Because they are giving you a award already. It's called performance punishment. They're already giving you the promotion that you need in the form of more work. When you're an expert at what you do, but the visibility is not where they want it, or you don't come in the package that they're seeking, whether you're female, whether you're melanated, whether you're coming from a different class, they'll look the other way. They'll just keep you exactly where you're at. Because you're the wheel that keeps everything churning. So why would they promote you? Because they need you exactly where you fit in. But that's how they see you. That shouldn't be how you see yourself. So you may have options. Take your expertise elsewhere. Whether that's a different company, whether that's for yourself, but you're not limited. So the choice is yours for sure. Grenada, how you doing today? HL, thank you for the. Oh, hold on, hold on. Wait a minute. There we go. Perfect. Sometimes TikTok asks me to do some things. Anyways, so I found out there is a workplace snitch, and I remember you. I remember using my comments say you was looking for videos about work snitches. I have plenty of videos about that. So if you found out there was a work snitch, what does it matter? Because think about it this way: if you're actually doing your job, what could they actually talk about? There's nothing to say. Once again, if you're doing your job, there's nothing they could say. And then some say, oh no, they could lie on me. Well, that's when you prove the lies with facts. Once again, a work snitch doesn't have any effect on you if you're just doing your job. At this point, they should make me a manager, which is obvious to everyone, but nothing's offered. Did you miss what I said? Hold on. You could be an expert at everything you're doing, but if you're not attentively listening, it means nothing. I literally spelled it out for you. You could be amazing at what you do, but if they don't see you in a certain way, if you're not visible, come on now. You can't be selective hearing now. You know I'm going to call you out. I got to call people, come on. I want us to do better. Once again, if you want that position, it may be a different company. But you got this. All right, good. Because I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to tell you what it is. But shout out to you. Seriously. But especially for everyone that is talented, it's okay to take your talents elsewhere. I don't care how long you've been at that company. They are telling you how they feel about you, but not promoting you, but not giving you that raise, but not giving you that recognition. It says a lot. So from Dr. D, how do you make a complaint about a boss who determines you a complete specialist, medical training? Hold on, I need to see the rest of this question. If you hold on. Determines if you can. Hold on. I need more details, because this sounds more of a state. I need more details, Dr. D, please. So from Go Shift, is it the recruiter or the manager who hires? Hence, is it the manager who hires have final say? Good question. Typically when it comes down to hire, depending on the size of the company, it is a panel discussion, right? You may have to meet with the manager, the HR department, maybe a recruiter, maybe the CEO. It really depends on the size of the organization. Typically the job of the recruiter is simply to pipeline the candidate, right? Our job is to screen you to get you to the next step. So I wouldn't say it's our job to fully hire you, but we definitely have a decision in if you do get hired. Hence why some people are facing discrimination from the door. Some of these recruiters may go on your LinkedIn and say, oh, I don't like the way she looks. I'm not going to submit her resume. It's disgusting. You know what I'm saying? So to answer the question, long story short, yes and no, we do have a say when it comes down to hiring. Good question, though. There you go. Especially since we're approaching the fourth quarter, that's when most people are hired. Most people are hired at the end of the year and the beginning of the year. The beginning of the year is when the new fiscal year budget is in. The end of the year is when these companies are trying to spend their end of the year budget. So why shouldn't you be part of the people they cash out on? You know what I'm saying? Get your money. That's when you get the best promotions, raises, and bonuses. Because once again, they're trying to get rid of that budget. So please, the fourth quarter begins in September. It ends in December. So by this time, people are on vacation mode. The family, let's go to Mexico. So they chilling right now, right? So this is the time you need to start planting them seeds. Get your resume in order. Update your LinkedIn. Start filling out those resumes. So by the time people are back in their seats after vacation, boom, we're talking about getting you hired. So take advantage of the season as well. You got this. So from flexible, okay, then watch every move and having others do it. Is this for the UK? No, this is worldwide, baby. Hello. We international at this point. I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York, but we have people from Grenada, Guyana, Mexico, Miami, North Carolina, New Zealand, Australia, South Africa. Come on now, we international at this point. And the UK. So from Glamdor, what do you say at a job after PIP or write-up? Good question. So when it comes down to a PIP or a write-up, just know that they're trying to set you up for a termination. Most tips are in place not to always to improve your performance, but to make sure that companies are making proper documentation before they let you go. As a direct result, what does your documentation look like? And start asking questions. Why I'm being placed on a PIP if my performance has been stellar the last couple of months? And when it comes down to a write-up, I literally just released a video about what to say about a write-up, or what to say if you don't want to accept the write-up. So check that video out. It's literally my latest video. Please. And thank you for the likes, Glamdo. Appreciate it. So from Jaded One. Hold on, you jaded. Hold on. What you jaded about? So my boss leaves early every single day. Well, yeah, he's the boss. Or he or she is the boss. That's one of the perks. So from H. Lee. Is it wise to never attend corporate functions, especially after hours, or just go home? It's not. I wouldn't say it's not wise, because that's a very strong word. I would say it's not beneficial if you want to stay at that company long term. You have to understand, a lot of these companies are social events. A lot of companies cater to extroverted tendencies. The happy hours, the holiday parties, the potlucks. So it's okay to attend, but here's my tip. What I used to do was I had a 2-drink maximum, if I did drink. That first drink, you could inhale it. Second drink, you could babysit it. By the end of that second drink, you should be out the door. I always sat close enough to the back door, so when everyone's getting twisted and having fun, I was slipping out the back. When they was having those little speeches and stuff, I was gone. So you want to be able to be visible, but find your exit strategy when you do attend these corporate functions. Once again, I sat by the back. I had only 2 drinks, if I even had any drinks, and I slipped out the door before they was doing the Tootsie Roll on the dance floor. I was gone. Oh, Andrew, did you see such and such? Oh yeah, I did see such and such last night. You guys we had so much fun. They'll be none the wiser, because there'll be 5 drinks in, and I probably only had 2, or maybe 1. So once again, you can find a nice balance, but yeah, you just gotta, you gotta play for what it is. This is for the whole wide world. Yes, the whole wide world. So drop your question. You worried about the wrong thing. You in the right room. So find a seat in section B and ask your questions. Get comfortable. St. Louis in the building. Shout out to you. I want to confront my manager tomorrow. This is why we have these Sunday lives, right? To prepare ourselves for the battle ahead. So drop more details. Jackie, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. And thank you so much, boy, for the likes. Appreciate it. Miss Adams, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. So Jaded, I guess when I want the boss, I just put the store name needs first. It's retail. Listen, I'm going to move as fast as the company moves. If he wants to chill, if he or she wants to be chill, I'm going to be chill. That's just my mindset. Thank you so much. We're here every single day. Thank you so much, Nate. Thank you. Listen, this is a place to be now. Thank you for the likes as well. Just left to change my name. I'm confronting my manager tomorrow. He told me I haven't had a promotion for OC. Hold on now. Guys, we're literally wasting years of our life. Fun fact. I worked in my last company for a narcissist. It was also toxic. I never, ever swear on everything I love. I never had to ask for a raise. Even in a toxic narcissist environment, if I'm able to get a raise, there should be no reason anyone else should naturally get a raise. If you have to ask for a raise, if it's been 5 years, 3 years, 1 year without no raise, that is a telltale sign. Either the company's not doing good, which is a problem, or 2, they don't value you, which is also a problem. Because once again, if I was able to get a raise from a toxic narcissist, every other 3, 6, 7. Hey Andrew, you're doing a good job. Here's some more money. And mind you, I never had to ask. So if you are going to these companies and you have to ask and you never seen a raise in sight, that's a problem for me. And this comes from someone, once again, that worked for a narcissistic boss. And I still got a raise. A raise is plural. So from Charles, what do you make of a company hiring outside supervisors over more experienced employees? That says a lot. That says a lot. And also in the back end, just so you guys understand, there will always be a bigger budget for new hires than current staff members. New people could come on board making 20, 30, maybe 40% more than their last salary, where you're only getting a 2, 3, maybe 4% increase every other year. So yeah, they're more invested in new talent. So when they're willing to hire people outside, that means they feel like the current team is stagnant. You guys are stale. You guys are dusty. That's what they're saying. And I have to be so dramatic because I want you to understand how they see you. Oh, they're old news. Let's find someone fresh. That's what they're thinking. They may not say it, but their actions are showing it. So once again, I have to use those very dramatic words for you to understand. They don't care about you. Thank you so much, and for the wonderful roses. Listen, we'll take them. That was half a dozen roses. Thank you, appreciate it. So from Yasmin, he said there's no point in speaking to HR because they won't care. My question is, do you care? And if you care, you know what needs to be done. From UK, see, I told you we have people all the way from across the land. Hold on. You were just worried about, oh, is this only for the US? Hello, we got UK represented. What's the best way to deal with an entitled colleague who is liked by management because they do too much? When people go on their power trips, especially these colleagues, that doesn't mean they're not inflatable. Entitled means a false sense of higher self, right? So where's your needle? How could you pop that false sense of entitlement? Here's how. Well, first of all, remain calm. Second of all, don't do what they're actually telling you to do. I understand, yeah, I appreciate it, but I just want to make sure that I'm not missing anything. So if John, the supervisor, wants me to do something, let them come to me directly. Because if you tell me something, they tell me something, I just don't know where to go. So let John talk to me directly. And thirdly, just because they're favorites, that is natural, right? The workplace, life in general is unfair. So what could you use to your advantage in an unfair workplace? Is it your looks? Is it your charm? Is it your work ethic? What is something that you use right now that you can use to your advantage? Some people are naturally quiet in the workplace. This was not my story, although I'm quiet. Some people are so quiet, they're a natural therapist. Everyone comes to them with all the office secrets. And that's how they keeping their advantages in an unfair work environment. So what sort of skill sets do you have that you could, finagle? It's all a game. It's all a game. So from J1, I didn't get a raise in 3 years. The company went out of business. Once again, see? It's either the company not making money or they could care less about you. Says a lot. So from Jackie, I resigned tomorrow from a position tomorrow because of being bullied at work. I can't take it. First of all, shout out to you. But also understand after you resign, you still need to deal with that trauma. And also understand, just because you're leaving bullies behind at that company, there may be bullies at the new company. Excuse me. So you need to learn how to deal with bullies in general. You just need to learn how to deal with bullies in general. They're not going to go away. There was bullies in 3rd grade. There was bullies in 12th grade. There was bullies in college. There was bullies at work. They don't go away. It's all how you deal with them. And once again, thank you for the management. Thank you. Can't you speak to HR? You can. You don't think HR is not aware of your current situation? You don't think HR is aware that an employee hasn't gotten a raise in years? They're quite aware. If they're not aware, the finance department is aware. So yes, HR is already aware. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Probably. Thank you for sharing that. Oh, Glass, how you doing today? Thank you for the likes. So for Mark, I had a boss tell me I can't call out because of short staff. You guys are short staff, but you guys aren't short profits. Once again, you guys may be short staffed, but you guys aren't short profits. Who do you think is making all that money when you guys are short staffed? Us. All that money you guys are stuffing your pockets with. So you could afford to pay someone, pay a temp to come into the play. How about all the money you're saving because we're short staffed? Here you are doing a job of 10 people, but you're only getting paid for the price of one. So that means that 9 extra salaries, where do you think is going? It's going to their pockets. So if you're telling me I can't call out, once again, you need to come do the work yourself. Because it's not a shortage of money, baby. We're definitely not short money. So once again, we need to understand, just because these companies are short staff, that means they're high in profits. He then proceeded to list all his tasks and had nothing to do. Exactly. Once again, nothing to do with you. I'm not coming tomorrow. I'll see you guys the next day. So from Jaded, is it better to go to HR with issues or the hotline? Who's the hotline? Are you outside the US? So from Queens of Pentacles, I had a coworker that tells the team lead what to do. Crazy work. She even yelled at her in front of a customer. Once again, inflated sense of self. Your entitlement does not come with that payment. You're not even getting paid to be a supervisor. So calm down. Hey, how you doing, Chrissy? Welcome back. So from Nay, if a manager asks if I could have anything to say after meeting, hold on. No, it's not anything. Listen, unless they're being passive aggressive, I don't know. It really depends. How do you feel? What has been your relationship with that manager? Sometimes they may sense that you have something to say, but you're sitting there like a church mouse. So maybe they encourage you to speak. So I don't think it's anything bad. It really depends on the tone and why it was stated, if you ask me. Harmony, thank you for the likes. Appreciate it. How you doing today? Welcome back to the platform. So, exactly, prepare for others. PTO, hold on, exactly. We're not working, hold on, especially understaffed. So, La Mimi, due to layoffs at my job, my department only has me as a staff, and I can't do all the work by myself. So don't. Do as much as you can, not as much as your body can handle. There's a difference. As much as you can, not as much as your body can handle. We're not going to burn ourselves out for a job. They used to call me Mr. 459. You know why? Because at 459, I was clocked out and I was gone. Not 501, not 503, not 515. I was gone. Whatever work, if any work was left, I put it on my schedule the following day. I was not staying until 6 o'clock doing work that didn't need to be done. So once again, when it comes down to these companies, you still need to create your sense of boundaries. That has nothing to do with you. It's so interesting, right? How this is considered one of the worst job markets in the world, right? But everyone is always short staffed. Well, there's so many applicants out there. Come on, guys. Let's just do simple logistics here. Everyone is short staffed, but there's so many applicants out there looking for new jobs. Could it just be that these companies are stuffing their cheeks like chickmunks with all these profits, and you're just left to do the extra work? I'm just saying, just a quick thought out there. So I have nothing to say, just being diplomatic. I don't want to be at the bad side. No, listen, don't think too much about it. Don't think too much about it. Hey, how you doing, HR Passions? How you doing today? Welcome, 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 or welcome back. Sarah, my boss leaves sticky notes on billing that is missing something circled out only for my coworkers. Is she not up to date? Could that not have been an email? Does the janitor staff need to know what's on these sticky notes? Like, anyone could see personal information. Why is she doing that? That's what I'll say. Like, listen, that information that you leave on the sticky note is quite sensitive. Is it possible we could just send it through a secured email server, like Outlook, like what we got going on? What does HR do about mental maturity discrimination? I need more details. Their job, apparently. It really depends. I mean, what is your question? Sure, drop your question down below. What does HR... Okay, I read... Okay, now I see. Okay. So what does HR do about maternity discrimination from a manager? Oh, okay, thank you. Now that's a little more highlight. HR does what is on file. They're not naturally going to just do something. So if you don't have a complaint, if you don't bring anything up, they're not going to do anything. We can't assume they're going to do anything. You know what I'm saying? So have you brought your concerns to HR about discrimination from this manager? So from Damien, how to deal with rumors being spread. Understand that comes with the territory. Who's gonna spread rumors about someone that's boring, conniving, oh I can't say that other word, that has nothing going on? It comes with the territory, right? For me, I use these things as fuel. If it's not gonna damage my career, if you're just talking, I could care less. Like for example, if I'm at the gym and people are staring, I'm gonna work harder. I'm gonna run faster. I'm gonna lift heavier. I use these things as fuel. So if you have things, if you're hearing rumors about you, I'm gonna one use it as fuel, and two, I'm gonna confront it depending on the rumor. Like, yo, what's going on, guys? I just want to make sure we're on the same page. I want to make sure this is a good work environment. Could we hash out what's being said? What appears to be the issue? Confrontation is not a bad thing, especially if it has an end result. If you ask me. Vita, how you doing today? What's up? What's up? What's up? So, from Scoring, your thoughts on manager reaching out to apologize for what upper manager did work-wise? I may use it as documentation. So if they apologize in person, I'll follow via email. Like, hey, thank you so much for the apology about such and such management. That means a lot to me. Just so I have evidence that, okay, if I ever need it, I have that evidence and I'll send it to my personal email. But in terms of thoughts, if they apologizing privately, what are they doing publicly to fix everything? Mobbing and bossing at work. So that's part of the question. You asked me what are my thoughts. Have you experienced it? I need you to elaborate on your question. Give me a full breakdown on your question. Are you experiencing it? Have you experienced it? You know what I'm saying? Give me more details. So as I have emails, messages, I converted recording phones, calls, message between my manager. He admitted it. I haven't had any promotions because of my material. See, okay, so since you have that, absolutely. Let management, not management, let HR know, but also think about the bigger picture. Is this something that you could bring to the court of law? Bronny, how you doing today? Thank you for joining us. Precious KD, how you doing? Welcome back, Barry. Thank you for rejoining us. Okay, so I think his question is, yeah, I think part of your question is breaking up. One more time. Let the people know what's going on. Come on. One more time. Give us straight. All right, so from Joel. Brought issues to upper management and he didn't seem to really care. What do I do now? You can't make him care. I can tell you that much. You definitely can't make him care. But what you could do is you could make it show them how much is impacting you. Let it come out into the work. Listen, due to the lack of supplies, I'm unable to complete my shift on time. Let certain issues affect the work. Managers sometimes care about the bottom line. So if they don't care about the feelings, let them care about the productivity, which will bring them back to the issues that was left unresolved. You see how that works? So once again, if they don't have to care, but I'm gonna let it affect the work. Oh, I don't have enough ink? No problem. I'm not printing any of these documentations that's needed to be signed. Hey Andrew, why haven't we got any documentations that need to be signed? Well, I brought up to manager and he kind of dismissed it. So now he's gonna be forced to care. Once again, bring it back to the situation. So from Vita, I got an accident at work. Doctor gave me notes. More for a job. Tomorrow for a job. They didn't respect it. Well, hold on now. So, interesting. When you say they didn't respect it, what did you do? What was the proper channels? Did you report to HR, or was it just a verbal conversation? Or do you even have an HR department? So, would you convert phone calls because hold on, what? Would my converted phone calls be accepted in court? Oh yeah, you gotta look. Hold on, I don't work in the UK, babe. Look up the court of the US. See what the Queen and the people are saying down in the UK. Let the what y'all people, the Parliament, yeah, Parliament. Let Parliament determine that. So do a Google search and find out what that looks like. I'm not too sure though, but I'm glad that you at least have that information. You know what I'm saying? It's good to have it than not. Vita, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. So from Smart Boy, I'm first to do jobs of others. Okay, so if you're doing the jobs of others, you're saying you're forced to do it. You're not forced to do anything. Hey, I want to make sure I can complete all my tasks all at once, but I need more help. Could we bring on the troops? Let's work together as a team. Oh, the Queen, well, she ain't here. Listen, I don't know. Whoever's in charge. I don't know who's in charge over there. But go down to the department of whoever and figure that out. H Lee, how you doing? Thank you for the likes. Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So from is it Gorette? How you doing today? Annie, how you doing? Oh, I loyal. Welcome back to the platform. DNH. Oh, it's hot in here. Hold on, let me turn on the AC. Wait a minute. Hold on. Gotta turn on that central air, baby. It's still hot, y'all. Oh, thank you for the likes. Appreciate it. Thank you. And listen, drop your final questions down below. Listen, drop your final questions. You guys have had me talk for 2 hours straight, and I'm grateful. So drop them final questions. It's been a pleasure. So from Joel, see, when you get solutions and you find more issues, you're not listening to the solutions. The issues are more with my direct manager, less about the work. And I'm in fear of my job. See, nothing I can help with that. You can never have fear and freedom in the same sentence. Once again, your fear will always make excuses. Your fear will not find solutions. Your fear will keep you complacent. So let's rephrase that, figure out how to unwind that fear, then I'm pretty sure you'll be willing to accept, what's going on. But fear will keep you frozen. And when you're frozen, you're a lot heavier to move. You know what I'm saying? Have you tried to pick up a brick of ice? It's heavy. But if you're more fluid, like some water, you're light, then I can move you around, then you're more susceptible to change. But when you're frozen, you're not going anywhere. And that's what they want. They want you to be frozen. You can't make moves if you're frozen. Except for Elsa, she did make some moves, but I'm saying in the workplace, you're not making no moves if you're frozen. Yes, once again, I loyal. How you doing today? Thank you for joining us. I got fired from the job for being too quiet. You got fired from the job for not indulging in the word politics, not actually playing the part. They don't always hate the quiet people or dislike the quiet people. They just don't understand us. Sometimes your silence creates a lot of chaos. It creates insecurities. It creates doubt. So it's more of a personal problem. So for scoring, manager is a person, upper manager about responsibility, but not mine yet. I must put process. Listen, you got this. First of all, you're already working. You're already a top performer. We're ready to discuss your case. You got things that need to be done. But then again, this is workplace therapy, Andrew. So, people got to okay, I understand. Yes, let things out. But I also believe in taking action. Update your resume, all your wonderful, beautiful qualifications, and make some moves. You got this. But don't wait too long now. Thank you so much, I appreciate you. And thank you for the wonderful roses as well. Appreciate it. So from Hems English, I've got some good news. I didn't go out with my colleagues. Oh, yes, I do recall you. Okay, good. So you made that decision not to go with your colleagues. Now, how's the relationship going to be moving forward? I am who I am. Kay Lee, thank you for the wonderful likes. Aaliyah, how you doing today? Welcome back. Yeah, leave her. Thank you, Nate, for the likes. Appreciate it. Dr. D, welcome back to the platform, or welcome back in. Thank you so much for the follow. Listen, we go live every single day. So do you think I should look for somewhere else to go? No, I have nothing else to say. First of all, Joel, you need to work on that fear. Everything else I say after this is going one ear and out the other. Let's first figure out, why do you feel so fearful, right? Let's unpack that, clear that out, and then you'll be open to different ideas. But right now, I'm not wasting my advice. All right? So please, let's figure that fear first, and then let's talk about how we can move forward. Hey, you, hold on. Wait a minute. The name is Andrew Pierre, or the word group chat. All right? Not he, not him, not they, not that guy. It's Andrew or Mr. Pierre. Talking about, hey, you. Drew, what's going on? Chris, what's going on? Roxy, what's going on? Welcome, welcome, welcome. And listen, guys, drop your questions, your final questions. Let the people know where we at. Let the people know where we at. I don't want you to say sorry, just do better. Esha, would you trust, see, I can't even finish your question. Would you trust a manager? My question immediately is no. But let me hear the rest of your question. Would you trust a manager's verbally promising you? No. So if they're verbally promising a raise, here's what you need to do. Follow it via email. Get everything in person, everything that's said to you in person, get in email format. Once again, everything that's said in person, get an email format. And here's how you do it, right? Hey, Manager Sarah, I had a great conversation. Thank you so much about promising my promotion on such and such day. I look forward to that day. Make sure it's an email. Because one thing about these managers, they tend to forget. Oh, I never said that. Oh, well, let me refer back to this email. You know what I'm saying? So whatever conversations you are getting in, you're having in person, you can always convert it to an email or documented format. Even in the meeting, it doesn't matter. Listen, guys, this was an amazing meeting. Oh, let me charge my phone. Wait a minute. That's the last thing we need is a blackout, y'all. Hold on. That's the last thing we need is a blackout. Yeah, it doesn't matter what form it is. Like, listen, this was an amazing meeting. I look forward to progressing my what's that? Oh, I look forward to progressing my career here, right? And I look forward to my next promotion, as stated in the meeting. Thank you so much, y'all. And make sure you send that email to yourself or taking a screenshot. Thank you for the share, Big. Thank you. And no problem. Appreciate it. Thank you. Listen, appreciate it. This is what I do. Come on, listen. I love what I do. I love what I do here. So it's my pleasure. Thank you. Figget, how you doing today? Thank you for joining us. E squared V, welcome, welcome, welcome. You're so educated and wise. Thank you. And listen, education doesn't always mean degrees. I have 2 degrees. Do I ever come on here and say, oh, I have all these degrees? Oh my God. It doesn't matter. Education is your experience. Education is when you go into these workplaces and see what's going on. So don't let people make you feel like you're not educated because you don't have the degrees. You know what I'm saying? Because degrees don't make you educated per se. In my opinion, it makes you accredited for sure. But to me, you got to get through some things. You got to have the boots on the ground. Well, listen, Joel, you explained the fear to the wrong person. You don't have to explain the fear to me. Explain the fear to yourself and how you can overcome it. That's the thing. I'm never going to relate to fear. Never. Because if I was afraid, I would still be in Brooklyn. I would have never moved to New Jersey. I would never move to Chicago. I would have never made this entrepreneur move. I was too afraid to post on TikTok. Who's going to think? If fear ruled my life, there would have been so many life choices that would not bring me in front of you today. So once again, I have no sympathy. Because for me, even when I was afraid, I moved forward. Even if my legs were trembling, I moved forward. Even if I was afraid to speak, I spoke anyway. So I would never relate to fear. I don't care to emphasize with fear. How can we overcome it? That's my thing. Fear is a real thing for sure. But how can we overcome it? So yeah, I don't care. You got to figure that out. All right? Please. So, Sharon, it's difficult to move. Companies are being there many years, but it doesn't matter. Difficult doesn't mean impossible. What's difficult is staying in a company that could care less about you and spend the next 20, 30 years there. That's difficult. What's difficult is not seeing the true options that you may have. So what's the right word? Because once again, I gave you some solutions and you're still trying to justify why you're in the situation that you're in. I'm here to give solutions. Or if you simply want to vent, say that. If you're venting, I don't have to give solutions. I'm here to listen. Because I can have some, I can be an attentive listener. But if you come in, you want solutions, I'm here to give you solutions. Yes, stuck in the rut. Come on now. You can't be stuck. Unstuck yourself. Take them shoes off. Fun fact, even when you're in sinking sand, you don't just keep crawling. You find a way. You got to find a way to parallel your body and come out that sinking sand. No one's truly stuck. Your mindset, but we all have options. Once again, I can't relate. We all have bills. Like when I call these things, it's called strategic exits. That doesn't mean leave tomorrow. It means setting the game plan to leave. And you know what? This is the perfect summary, right? This is what makes companies love this sort of mindset. Because you could go anywhere. They'll give you whatever they feel like they deserve to pay you. They'll be understaffed and let you work multiple hours. They'll never get their recognition because you got to pay your bills. Don't we all? So does that not mean I need to set up a plan to go elsewhere? So once again, that's a scarcity and fear-based mindset. Thanks so much, Rick, for the share. Hirsch, how you doing today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. And listen, guys, drop your final questions down below. But while we're here, it's time for some shout-outs. Hold on. Oh, let me move this out the way. Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Perfect. So shout out to Nate. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. I know this is your first ever live. Shout out to iLoyal. Welcome back to the platform. Shout out to Mama Bear. Thank you for the wonderful gifts and kindness. Shout out to Joelle. You better drop that fear. Shout out to Jade. Shout out to Leah. Shout out to Ken. How you doing? You're so quiet today. You didn't drop no likes. What's going on, Ken? And Molly too. Wait a minute. Shout out to Shakran. Thank you as well. Shout out to M Plum. Shout out to Natalie. Shout out to Laura. UG. Shout out to Amber all the way from Nassau. Shout out to him. Shout out to Keijo. Shout out to is it Kuzi? My bad if I'm saying your name incorrectly. Shout out to Win. Shout out to Taz. Shout out to Dr. D. Shout out to Molly. Shout out to Ann Wright. Shout out to is it Amani L? Shout out to X. Shout out to Jasmine. I know you snuck on in here now. Shout out to Enjoying Life. Shout out to Jazzy. Shout out to User71. Shout out to Rylan. Shout out to Big Gal. Bye Gal, excuse me. Shout out to Hammer. Listen, guys, once again, drop your final questions down below. Oh, shout out to Queens of Pentacles. Shout out to H. Lee. Shout out to yes, Enjoying Life. Listen, if I didn't say your name, please drop something in the comments. Everyone deserves to be acknowledged. And sometimes I just don't see everyone's name. So please. You took the time out to come onto this live. You deserve to be acknowledged. Like, that's the least I could do. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about gratitude. Gratitude is the highest form of, well, one of the highest forms of currency for me. So although sometimes I may be on you guys' cases, I am truly grateful that you guys are here. Seriously. So please drop your questions and I want to make sure you guys are here. No, thank you so much. Listen, I understand, Joelle, sometimes it's just okay for venting. But if you're going to come on this platform, just know I'm not going to give hugs. I'm going to push you down that hill. You're going to get battered. You're going to fall. You're going to scrape your knee. But guess what? The next time you come across another hill, now you have the leg strength. Now you know how to run down that hill. Now you know how to climb up that hill. Now you know how to do somersaults up and down that hill. So once again, you may not always get that hug, but you'll get exactly what you need. Thank you, Queens of Pentacles. Appreciate it. And once again, thank you guys. Hold on. Happy Sunday, Queen B. Hold on. And I see some roses in the queue. Thank you for the wonderful roses. Listen, no, that's why now you can see why passive aggressive behavior is one of my pet peeves. I'm on the opposite side of the fence. When you being passive aggressive, it irks me. I'm like, what are we talking about here? So yeah, I am on the opposite side of passive aggressiveness. I can't stand it. And trust me, my mother is even passive aggressive, right? So, baby, lady, what do you want? That's so yeah. If I can understand passive aggressive as from my mother, you think I'm gonna accept it from people at work? Absolutely not. Yes, and guess what? Most of my people, my closest brothers are Capricorns. My sister Capricorn. And you guys about your money. So yes, I love my Capricorns for sure. I thank you so much. Listen, Joelle, and listen, you listen. This is a safe place now. If you come every single day, we will unpack that fear. It's okay. So from Ingrid, how do I go about when I'm asked to work on my days off? You only respond when you're back on the clock. Or if they ask you when you're on the clock, can you come in tomorrow? Oh, I'm not available. Tomorrow's my day off. But I will be on the schedule the following day. See you guys then. Oh, see, now the Capricorns are coming out of the closet now. Hold on. Now all the now you look what you done started. But shout out to all the Capricorns. See now they all now they come running now. Hold on now. Wait a minute. James, welcome to the platform. Listen, drop your final questions down below, guys. Drop your final questions down below. And let the people know where we at. This is the work group chat, y'all. Let me put this right here. Oh. All right. Nancy, how you doing today? Oh, Natalie, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. And listen, for all the YouTubers, make sure you guys are liking and following. We're here every single day as well. Hold on. I want to make sure I get... Oh, let me make sure I shout out everyone. Who did I miss? Oh, Queen Bee. Shout out to you, Queen Bee. Didn't give you a shout out. Hold on. She's a cap in the building. Wait a minute. Donna, welcome to the platform. Thank you for joining us. Oh, and guys, remember, guys, it's Sunday, right? If you work tomorrow, let work be tomorrow. After we exit out of this live, please find something that you thoroughly enjoy. Do something for yourself each and every single day. Don't let these companies take your joy. You're more than just someone to go from work home. Like, that's not your life. You know what I'm saying? You're more than your job title. So once again, make sure you're finding ways to treat yourself. And if you're worried about money, go on Groupon. I love Groupon. This coming Tuesday, I have a Groupon for a facial and I have a Groupon for a chiropractor to get adjustments. So you can always do things on your budget. It doesn't matter how small or big. Even if that means just going down the street and getting you some ice cream. Once again, always find ways to treat yourself. Don't let these companies take your joy. You're more than that. Once again, you're more than that. No, I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York. I lived in New Jersey very shortly, but I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York, but I live here in Chicago. That's where the accent comes from. But PA and Delaware, absolutely not. Brooklyn, New York, for sure. The 718. From Crown Heights to Mill Basin to some stints in Brownsville. And if you know anything about Brownsville, we don't run. Well, I can't say we. I mean, I had some stints there, but you know what I'm saying. Thank you so much. Enjoying life, appreciate it. What do I do for a living? What you see right here, baby. What you see right here is my living. That's what I'm saying. You could very well make your passions profitable. Once again, when I'm on you guys' cases about not saying the job doesn't treat you well, I'm living proof. I was in a toxic job. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm doing something I love because thank God I was able to find the path to what I enjoy. So once again, when you say what I do for a living, I'm getting paid to do this. So you could very well be profitable in your passions. So when you notice that you keep getting fired, you keep quitting, that's because you're taking steps further away from your passion. What is your passion? Once again, what is your passion? Oh, Coney Island. Yes, my people are all the way from Coney Island. Shout out to Coney Island all the way on the Q and B train to Brownsville. You already know what it is. Hold on. Don't walk there at night now. Well, granted, I haven't been there in years, so I think it's a bit gentrified, but I'm pretty sure it still have its ways. Life, welcome. Thanks for joining us. Lori, Ian, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, Donna, thank you for the follow. Oh, you're amazing. Oh my goodness, I almost missed it. Hold on. Thank you so much, Donna. Thank you, and welcome to the community. We go live every single day. Appreciate it. All right, guys, if you guys don't have any final questions, we will be exiting this live. But the beauty about this exit, it's not a permanent exit. We'll be back tomorrow. Before finding another career, I would love to go on a leave, as you should. What do you think these terminations and layoffs are? They're unplanned vacations. When you get terminated or you just quit, yeah, it's okay if you get right into another job, but why not just collect your unemployment for a few months? Dive into your hobbies, go back to the gym, journal. You know what I'm saying? We work all of our lives. Unemployment is not forever. The gap between your job and your next job is not forever, so enjoy it. Jen, thank you for joining us. Lady H, welcome, welcome, welcome. And shout out to everyone that's new on the platform as well as all the existing members. Brown, 715, thank you for joining us. Trina, thank you, thank you, thank you. Sabertooth, welcome back. Thank you so much for the like, Sharon. Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you, H. Lee, for the wonderful likes as well. One thing about H. Lee, she's going to like this live. Thank you for all the kindness and support. Thank you, H. Lee. Thank you. All right, guys. Well, it's been a pleasure. I got my shows lined up. There's some amazing shows on Netflix. So, yeah, I got a whole itinerary, y'all. You giving me... Listen, let it sink in. One thing about clarity, it will keep you up at night and it'll wake you up early in the morning. Because now it's an awakening. So now what are you going to do with that information? That's the thing. So that next time you walk into that office, you understand that you weren't given that promotion, but you're also top performer. That's when the clarity kicks in. Like, wait, I remember X, Y, and Z. So it's time to take action. Oh, thank you. What I'm watching? I'm watching the show called, I don't know the name of it. It's called La Grimerie, something like that. Pretty much is about a tsunami that's hitting an island with some families. Also, I'm watching a show called Parasite and some other show. Oh, and The Gardener. Yes, and The Gardener. Absolutely. Thank you for asking. Oh, she don't ask much questions. So when she asks when Amber asks a question, you gotta listen now. Oh yes, you see, so you be knowing. See, that's why I like my fellow introverts. You're quite observant. I didn't have to say much. Yes, it's called Labaria, something like that. Listen, one thing I'm a butcher a name for sure. But going back to yes, take it elsewhere as you should. If I book a call, it's gonna tell you the schedule. One thing about me, I have time management. So you're gonna book a call with a date and time, and that's when I'm gonna pop up like a genie right on Zoom. So whatever time and place you booking, that's when I'm booking. That's when I'll show up for sure. I don't play about my time or your time. or our time. So book the date and book the time. I'll be there. Wait, it's on season 3? I thought it was only one season. Oh Lord, I didn't know my work was cut out for me. Hi, see, New Zealand. I told you guys we're international. How are you doing today? And welcome to the platform. Thank you, H. Lee, for all the wonderful likes. Appreciate it. Listen, if you don't, I want to make sure everyone leaves here fulfilled. So if you don't have any final questions, I'm closing this app and I'm going about my business. My social battery is at 15%, but I have a few more minutes, right? So once again, feel free, drop your final questions. Hey, how you doing, Rose? Welcome back. Because once I'm going, I'm going until tomorrow. Vanessa, welcome to the platform. Oh, let me turn this fan on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Jess, what's going on? Thank you for joining us. Okay, so the questions are coming. So from Triple Dot, first time here. Well, welcome to the platform. What if you do everything in the workplace and the boss still doesn't take measures? Well, that's the problem. You're doing everything. You're not leaving any room for error. You're not leaving any room for them to pick up the slack. It's kind of like if you're in a relationship and you do every single thing. Do you think your partner, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, they just gonna become complacent? Sometimes you just gotta keep certain things to yourself. Sometimes you just gotta, give maybe 75% one day, maybe 85 the next day, maybe 50 the next day. But if you're doing everything, come on. Sometimes it's human nature for people to fall back when you're the one that's taking care of everything. So find some sort of balance. Hey, how you doing today? Oh, what was that? I was like, oh, wait a minute now. I saw a shadow. I'm like, what was that? But yeah, we don't have any T-Wax. Oh, interesting name. Thank you for joining us. And thank you for the like. I've never heard of a T-Wax before. What is that? See, I'm a tea connoisseur, but I never heard of a T-Wax. I need to look into that. So Hannah, we're doing well. I have experienced bullying by a certain person, but my concerns are on deaf ears. But you know what will also be on deaf ears or who can't ignore? You need to make them, oh, I can't say that. Okay, let me be more professional, right? So if it's falling on deaf ears, that means you've done everything you need to do, correct? That means the information is documented, correct? That means people are well aware of the certain person, correct? And last time I checked, bullying is not a professional trait. Bullying actually should go against most, workplace handbooks, right? So why are you not retaliating? Why are you not wrapping your hair in a ponytail? Why are you not meeting these people in the parking lot? Why are you not getting your pepper spray, your bear spray, or your taser ready for these individuals? Because at this point, it's not professional. You did everything you could. You went to the proper people. Nothing's being done. And sometimes the best line of defense is your own. You should be your first advocate. So if it's falling on deaf ears, they will be blinded by your pepper spray. They'll be blinded by your bear spray. They'll be shaken with your taser. But that's up to you. You did everything you could, right? So once again, sometimes you gotta do what you need to do. But don't say I told you, but just go with what makes sense for you. You feel me? So my brain was like, poof, oh my God, that's thank you. Listen, it all works. You got this. Once again, you're doing too much. Dominic B, welcome to the platform. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. Sharon, trying to figure out time for booking you. What is it there for you? It's 5:18. So that means you're Eastern Standard Time. So I'm Central Standard Time. So I'm 1 hour behind you. Uh 96, thank you for the share. I'm booking after this. How do I deal with HR telling another associate I reach out to them? About what? Possibly that's something we could save during the call because I need more detail. See, I like to give very detailed responses, and that's not enough for me because my brain goes all over the place. So I need to make sure I have everything I need. So save it for the call. I'm an operation manager, and I feel like my GM has favored her. Hold on, what? I'm an operation manager, and I feel like my GM has favored her. Who's her? Oh, the person that's bullying you. Okay, got it. Doesn't matter. Once again, if no one could stand up more for you than you. I don't give a damn who your favorite is. Your self-love, your confidence, your higher sense of self, that should be the highest form, right? So when people are bullying you, you feel disgusted that they're trying you. At that point, you don't care about any relations. You don't care who the favorites are. You disrespected me by bullying me, I'm going to take care of you. That's it. Because I love me. And I'm not going to let you hurt me. Once again, because I love me, I'm not going to let you hurt me. And bullying is a form of hurting. So once again, increase that self-love, increase those confidence, and it is what it is. So from B, how do I professionally tell my coworkers to literally not even look my way? They can't. It comes with the territory. It comes with the territory. Especially if you look like something, your energy looks like something, you smell good, you got confidence, you work good. People are going to be, it comes with the territory. What do you want them to say? Like, it is what it is. No problem. Thank you for asking. Hold on. What's going on with your ears? What's going on, Free? Hold on. The people can hear what's going on, Free. Thank you, for the follow. Welcome to the community. Harder doesn't mean impossible. Harder doesn't mean impossible. And there's power in that melanation. Once again, there's power in that melanation. So, of course. And thank you so much. Thank you for the like. Oh, yes. Thank you so much, Hannah, for the likes. Thank you. Thank you, Queens of Pentacles. And let me know if you guys have any final questions. Are we good? Because once again, I got a whole lined up. User 012, make sure you have your notification bells on. What is your job? What you're seeing on this platform is my job. My passion is my job. Me connecting, me being a career coach, me helping, me being on the other side of corporate is my job. I created my passions. I turn it into profits. You could do it too. This is my job. I've turned my experience working in corporate America, and now I am here on TikTok and other platforms. So once again, if you're ever doubting if your passions could be profitable, that means you're not doing the work. Once again, do the work. Even if you're afraid, do it anyways. I'm living proof of all the turmoil that I have faced. All the failed businesses, all the failed jobs. And here I am today. So I've never been one, and I'll never be one to be like, oh, I'm afraid. I'm not doing. No, push through. I'm a fighter. I'm an Aries. I figured it out. So once again, when I come on here, it's to show you guys we could all do it. It's possible. You're not alone. Whatever you experience. Well, I haven't experienced the bullying, except in middle high school, but I dealt with that. But I've witnessed these things. As a natural introvert, I am observant. So a lot of things I've heard that you guys said on this platform, I've seen. And the way I either avoided it is because I was strategic. So once again, I've been there, or I witnessed it, or I know it to be true. Thank you so much, Rose, for the likes. Perfect timing. I'm a nurse. One thing about you guys, I love my medical professionals now, but every time you guys come on here, it's something. It's like, damn. It's like, they're so cold and blue, but that lady's worried about why her scrubs are too tight. Where's the priorities where are the priorities in the nursing sector? Some of you guys are there to save lives, and it's like you guys are battling amongst each other. I just don't get it. Between medical and education are the top two most toxic industries from my work to date. But let me get into your question, Dominic. What's going on? What they doing to you? So this was perfect timing. I'm a nurse. I've been at my job for 3 years. My coworkers treat me like what? What they treat you like? Let me see. I don't see the rest of your question. It's coming through though. Oh, see, hold on. I don't know if we have time tonight now. This is last minute. Hold on. You should come on now. Now, BB, I'm here when you're here, but come on. My social battery is at 10. If you know you had a meeting tomorrow, you should have planned out. Come on. Now, how are we supposed to help you? The clock is ticking. That's what I'm saying. Time management. Come on, BB. H. what's going on? Thank you for the likes. Appreciate it. Thank you. So, hold on. Let me get to the final questions. Wait. My bestie for 40 years older than me, but we are who's your bestie at 40 years? Oh, you told to be. Wait a minute. I don't know about that. So from Bryant, I'm listening. You're right. I'm living proof of what. Thank you so much. You know what it is, bro. Come on now. All this fear. Listen, we're not doing the fear. You got to move forward. I don't care if your legs are wobbling. You're still moving. That's why I'm going to preach until I'm blue in the face. Like, I'm living proof of I'm doing what I love to do. You need to find something where your skill set is your passions, and that's okay. And no one's saying you have to be an entrepreneur. Just find a job that you feel accepted, you feel loved, you feel heard, and you're getting paid well. That's not too much to ask for. You deserve it. Yes, oh my God, you're spot on. My coworkers are so jealous of me and they try to bully me and I stand up, as you should. For First of all, hold on, based on that Abby, hold on now. Beautiful girl, melanated, come on. Beautiful lips, of course. So of course I'm gonna be upset. You gotta, it is what it is, Dominique, come on. So from oh, I have a question. How do you prepare the end of the year conversation with my boss? How do I make a list of what I did in the year? Like, what do I make? So good. So you want to focus on your most recent accomplishments, the last 4 quarters. Make a list as you go, so it doesn't become daunting. You know you're gonna have a meeting right at the end of the year, so why prepare for the end of the year meeting at the end of the year? You can start slowly but surely start listing your accomplishments in a folder. So by the time the end of the year end review rolls along, boom, you have everything you need. Well, in the beginning of September, I did X, Y, and Z. Da, 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 da. Like, you want to start listing it, but with accomplishments, with enthusiasm. Oh, I love it here. I see myself progressing. And based on my skill sets, don't you see the same? Great. That being said, I want to increase a 50% increase on my salary. But once again, if you know these dates are coming, you're not going to wait till the last minute to prepare. You can start preparing right now. And thank you for the likes. Appreciate it. Thank you. Hold on, let me look on the list. Wait a minute. Let's see what's going on. No problem. And don't come to me at the end of the year talking about, oh, I forgot, I'm not ready. No, 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 no. We told you what today is. It's early. Oh, shoot. Oh, God. What is this called? Oh, that's tomorrow. Oh, scared me. I thought I had a call right now. I'm like, no. Debbie, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Ash, how you doing today? Thank you for joining us. Wait, what? Okay, I want to make sure. Well. Oh, my bad, y'all. I just want to make sure. All right, good. I want to make sure I have a scheduling conflict. Because one thing about me, I'm professional, baby. If I have calls, I'm on my call. That's it. This is a business. Tulsa, how you doing today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. And thank you, for the likes. Appreciate it. Well, it looks like we're out of time. So, Lucky N, thank you for the likes. It's been a pleasure, y'all. Once again, do something you love. This is not the end of our chats. We will be here tomorrow. Maybe preferably in the afternoon, also in the morning. So make sure you have your notification bells on, because this is the place to be. And yeah, it's been a pleasure. And once again, shout out to all you guys. And at the end of this live, do something for yourself. I cannot stress that enough. Always find something that you truly value, all right? Appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys soon.